Hi guys, I'd like to welcome you guys all back to my channel. Yep, I did a pretty look and I did look number 4, Princess Kida from the movie Atlantis. You know, Princess Kida, one of the most underrated princesses of Disney. You know, the one that saved her whole city, but I digress. So this is the Afro version. As you noticed, I did color my hair, but don't worry, it's temporary. Though I'm kind of loving the color right now, I used the Streaks and Tips Temporary Color Highlight Spray in the color Icy White. I got this from Sally's. It's about $4. However, there are some things that I think you should know about this spray when you get it. Number 1, it's been about 20-30 minutes, and if I touch it, it comes off in flake. It's like a flaky. Comes off flaky. I don't even know how to explain it, and it comes off all over your hands. So if you do use this spray, know that you should not be touching your hair. Also, when I started spraying my hair, it was actually a fresh twist out where all I did was take out the twist and let them sit there. But the spray goes on really wet, so that's why my hair has already reached a form where it looks like an old twist out, but it kind of works in my favor anyway. It will cause shrinkage, as you guys can see. My hair was much longer when I started this look, and as it's drying, it's going away. But again, it transfers heavily, so keep that in mind when you're looking. I used 1 can, and I got the best color in the front because I knew I wasn't going to have enough spray. Let's just be honest, we have very thick hair. Like if I pull out spots in my hair, it's very black in the back, but you don't need to see the back, right? So if you choose to do this look, I recommend you get somebody to help you. It transfers everywhere, so use old clothing. It actually comes off very easily with soap and water, so that's really not too much of a big deal. The look itself is very simple, very cutesy, you know, really easy to do if you really wanted to do this look. Like if you wanted something simple for Halloween, this is a very simple, easy, pretty look. The lashes that I'm using are the Ardell 105s, but I personally think, now that I'm looking at it, Wispies would make this look even better. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. So first I'm starting off with my normal base. It's a white base, NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. Then I'm going to shape my eyebrows because her eyebrows are on fleek the entire time of this cartoon. And I'm going in with the base. You just choose a color that matches your skin tone pretty much, because her eye look is very basic with a very strong black eyeliner. So I'm just going for what I would do if I was going for a more natural look. So again, very glammed out look. Using a darker brown for the crease. I'll have the specific names if you really want them on my blog, but this is the general idea. A blending color is what you need above the crease, and make sure you blend because you want it to look, again, like your skin. I'm adding in a little dark brown in my creases just because I have very big eyes and I like to define them. Just a personal preference. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. It doesn't take away from the look or anything like that. Next, I'm going in with a light brown and I'm blending that out with this same brush that I used with a dark brown. And I'm going in with Fawn from LA Girl as my underbrow highlight. There we go. And I'm blending it out with my finger. Then I'm going to go back in with the same shader brush I used as my transition color and blend that line out as well. Next, I'm going in with my e.l.f. gel eyeliner in black with my slanted e.l.f. liner pencil? Nah, e.l.f. liner brush. There we go. And I'm just tight lining my eye first, and then I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. Just because, again, in her picture, she's got a very serious, very thick black liner to go with her pretty face. So that's what I'm doing. I'm bringing it out for a slight cat eye, and then I'm putting on my foundation, which is my go-to foundation right now, like always. Click the link above if you want to see about my review about this particular makeup. Blending it in with my stipple brush. Love the way it makes it just look on my skin. Next, I'm using Beautifully Bronze, the LA Girl concealer. That's pretty much my skin tone, but it's a tad bit lighter, so it gives me a slight highlight. And then I'm taking the Sephora gel concealer that I like, and I put a couple dabs on top. I don't want too much of a bright look, but I do want to have a slight highlight. I'm doing the same thing on my nose, my forehead, and my, Cupid's bow and chin. Blending it out with my finger. A little really does go a long way. Next, I'm going to set it with my NYX translucent powder like I always do. Then I'm taking my Clinique Stay Matte powder. I think it's Stay Nutmeg, and I'm using that to set the rest of my face. I'm going in with my CoverGirl bronzer like I always do to give myself a slight contour, not necessary to really do much in this picture. Her face is very flawless and very pretty, so I'm keeping this almost as a no makeup look. Again, as I said earlier, I'm using the Ardell 105s, and I'm using the white clear glue just because sometimes I think it just helps my line look better, because sometimes my line looks a little crazy. I'm going in with my Wet n Wild eyeliner pencil in jet black, and I'm tightlining my eyes. Well, my bottom lash line. Then I'm sponging it out with my sponger brush from Real Techniques. Going in with a little bit of Bella Champagne just to give myself a slight highlight in my inner tear ducts. Not too much, but enough to have my signature. Next, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Miss Manga, my go-to for everything, since bottom lashes are still the bane of my existence. But I'm gonna get them down, I promise. Maybe in time for the Christmas look. I'm using the ColourPop Ultra Matte in Bumble. I'm not using any liner. I just put it on chapstick and put it on, and I'm just shaping it around my lips. They're so pigmented and stuff, you don't even need to. The next thing I'm doing, I'm drawing the face tattoo, where it's a circle and then two kind of like half moons. You don't have to do it in the color that I did. I used teal, so I didn't realize you couldn't see what I was doing on camera. I should have just used white. But again, just look at the picture and draw it. Next, I'm going in with the gel liner in teal from e.l.f., and I'm using that to fill in my drawn in line. I'm using my small eyeshadow brush to do this because it's a detailer brush, and I'm just tracing around and filling it in. You should probably set this if you were going to go out. I didn't set it in this makeup tutorial, but I do recommend you set it just because you always set your makeup before you leave. Little makeup setting spray, and yeah. I went back in for a little bit more inner tear duct. I just wanted it to glow a little bit more. And ladies and gents, you have the final look. I already explained to you about the color, but I did leave a link down in the description box for ways to check out more about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a blessed day. Bye.